Welcome back to the Prepcast Broadcasting Network. We have set 3, the first set 3 we have in the championship game. Out of the 4 third places, we saw 3 of them go to a set 3. First time we've seen the championship game go, and why would it not be some of the top 2 teams in the state of Missouri, obviously. Francis Howell and Lafayette tied up at 1. Class 4, Lafayette 5-time defending state champion. Francis Howell looking for their first state championship. I'm James O'Sullivan alongside Buzz Swanson to bring you maybe the best action we've seen all night.
Well, yeah, definitely.
All day, because we've been here since 8 o'clock in the morning.
All day. We've had some good third-place games that went 3 sets. Very tight, very enthusiastic, but an awful lot on the line here. Lafayette proved their mettle coming back in that second set to win it, and now we're going to see the mettle of Francis Howell. Can they take set number 3 for the state championship and steal it, really steal it from Lafayette? And they were within 2 points. Now they have to get that out of their head, forget about what happened in set number 2, start playing set number 3.
Francis Howell only dropped 5 sets during the regular season in sectionals, and then dropped 3 yesterday. So only dropped 8 sets all year. Make that 9 sets now with that one. That's an incredible run this year. First serve was to Lafayette. They have the ball now. Hannah Flowers puts it away. And Hannah Flowers now shows some emotion. She did when she figured out it actually went down and they got the win. And now she's really showing it. I think maybe these seniors on Lafayette and the experienced juniors can actually taste now that 6th straight state title for the school. Look, they're a little whimsy for a while. On the outside to Witter, through the block and down.
Well, the Francis Howell Vikings outside hitters continue to score. Witter, who already has 9 kills, picks up her 10th right there.
Cordia back to serve for the Vikings. We're tied up at 1. That's over. Orlando, good running save. Flowers, Bergier with another dig. Stock wanted to hit that, decided not to. And they're going to set up Gable in the back. He tips it over. Cordia, nice running save. Hardy from the back row. Dug out by Canthoff. Gable out of the back. And she gets it. That might be the first time we've seen Bergier actually have one shank off her arm.
Yeah, really not very often. And one thing that happened on that free ball coming back, it had to be Cordia to take it, so there was the setter, so right away you're out of system. Really didn't get a good attack going back at Lafayette.
And the excellent server in Stock back to serve. She kind of got Lafayette back in that second set. Yeah. Outside Witters, blocked there by Flowers. Dug up, Witter again. That one goes through and down in the lap of Westlich.
Yeah, Westlich coming over to help a little bit late. Flowers reaching over, but again, kind of got under her arm and slid down the front of her on her side of the net.
If you're listening, let's text your friends and tell them to tune in. We had an exciting third set just started. Outside Gable, down. That rolled across the tape and down on the Viking side.
Good use of the tape there, because I think it may have been blocked, but the tape kind of prevented it, took it sideways across the net to the open floor.
Melanie Flowers back to serve, jump float, right to Bergier. Hardy in the middle, missed it. I think there was a triple block up. She tried to go over the shoulder of Gable, and that might be why she missed it.
Well, you've got Lily Cooper in the middle. Wise not to try to go over the top of her.
And then 6'1" Flowers on the other side. Right into the net. That would have hit Cooper in the back if Gable did not deflect it.
Yeah. Serve outs have hurt a little bit here. That's Flowers' 3rd serve out of the match.
Back to serve, I believe it is Farah. On the outside, Gable tips it over and finds it. She disguised that one well. Everything, arm movement, everything up to kill it. And then open hand tip right there at the last second.
Yeah, beautiful shot there. And the way she's been pounding the ball, if you're the back row defense, you're not coming up expecting a tip at all on that.
Slow start by Gable, but she's come on strong. Hannah Flowers serve, that one ate up. Thoman, and gets rolled over. Gable gets that one. Flowers from the back row. That one is dug and tipped over. Outside Gable, tipped again. Tipped in the block, she gets her own. Flowers off the top of the tape. Bergier with the dig. Again, Hardy with it off the top of the tape. Cooper gets it blocked. Cantout with a great cover. All the way outside. What is the whistle here? Underneath the net. Cooper went underneath the net. She disagrees.
Yeah, you got to go past that. The officials see it. When you're playing the net, you never look down at your feet unless you know you're obviously close. And I've got a feeling she was just running off the net, stuck her leg across the line.
To those long legs. Outside Gable. Bergier, another great dig. Overpass. Cooper trying to tip it down. She does. Kind of a mistip, misblock deflection. Kind of worked, though.
It did. Yeah, it was kind of like a change-up. It really fooled them, and there's actually two people diving up in there. Carly Kinsey along with Bergier were both going for it, and they got to it. It just laid on their arms.
6-4. Lafayette with the lead. They push it to the outside. Hardy puts it down. What a shot there by Michaela Hardy.
Now Hardy with her 14th kill there.
Stock also has 14, and I think she's back in the front row now for the Lancers. Hardy back on serve. Roll shot on the jump. Stock puts it away. Make that 15 kills for Stock.
Wow. This is like a heavyweight fight. Punch after punch, power after power with these big swings.
We're all going to take a nice long ice bath to try and cool down. At least put about 5 bags of ice on your shoulders after this one. Long serve there by Cantout. She's missed a few as well.
That's her third. There's 6 serve outs on the Lafayette side, 3 by Melanie Flowers and 3 by Cantout. I'm sure Coach Zach Young hopes that's the last of the match. We don't see any more of that.
Bergier with the serve. Tight to the net. They go outside to Stock. Holy cow.
Wow. I mean, every hit's been powerful, but that one, it was like she hung up there and just rifled that arm through the ball.
Woo. That reminded me of Lutheran South Lector.
Yeah.
Maya just hangs and puts that down. 8-6. Outside to Witter. She gets a tool. Off the block of Flowers. She says, don't worry about it. I'll get the next one. They gave the point the wrong way. They got 9-6. It should be 8-7. And now it is fixed. And Cordia back to serve for the Vikings. That one goes over. Cantout with the dig. Stock again. Bergier, another great dig. Witter pushes it. Great running save by Gable. Flowers just out. They want to touch, nothing.
8-8. And you know what? We haven't given Gable a lot of credit in the back row, but she's covered a lot of the court too. She's not the libero, but man, she's gotten to some balls. Good play on that last play.
Then she always has to get ready to hit the 10 ball. Little floater by Cordia. They're going to go to Flowers on the outside. She gets it blocked. Great talk there by Cantout. She told Flowers that ball is going out.
Yeah, you like that. Nice and loud. It's like she's screaming her off the ball. Don't you dare play that. It's out.
Well, it's loud here in the game. You have to scream loud.
Exactly. Fans are into it as well as the players and coaches.
Stock off the top of the tape. Overpass. Ooh, I thought somebody wanted to hit it, and then nobody wanted to. Gable tips it again. She's tipped a lot lately. Right side. Cut shot. Missed it. Haven't seen a whole lot of the right side there by Nichols. She's been good blocking.
Right.
But really nothing with her swings. Tried to cut that one too much and missed it. 10-8. Lafayette with the lead.
Well, it was a good idea to cut. Had a good double block in front of her. Get it away from that. Just too wide on the cut.
Stock again, but while you're serving right to Bergier. 10 ball. Cantout the great dig. Outside Gable swings and gets it.
And that time it was a single block. I'm not sure where Cardia was, but she was off the net, and it was the middle. Frederick trying to come over and make that block by herself. Gable ate that up.
And we are on the LHS network.
We might have to go run and grab the score sheet before we leave just to see how many digs Bergier got in this one.
Now, she has played outstanding.
Because your kills are pretty accurate.
Yeah, I can keep kills. I cannot keep digs at the same time, but boy, she is all over it.
She's got to be close probably to 22 to 25, probably more. Stock just out. We had a good look at that one with where we are seated here on the sideline, courtside. That stock just missed. That's one you cannot miss after a timeout.
Right, and Howell has 9 points. 3 of those in this set have come by serve outs. You want to make him earn it.
It's another one. That is Doug. Right side, Flowers puts it away. Great cross-court shot there by Hannah Flowers.
Well, and you're seeing that strength come on here. Third set, they feel good. If you look at both courts right now, a lot more smiles on the Lafayette side. Of course, they're up by 3 points. That makes a difference, too.
And they're comfortable because they know what the situation's like. Serve there by Fastenau, and that one is stuffed, blocked by Cooper and Flowers.
Yeah, Cooper again. Boy, she's been a force at the net blocking-wise.
Actually, that's not Fastenau. That is actually Mitchell.
Yeah, Ava Mitchell has come in to serve, the sophomore.
And almost gets an ace. They'll have to free ball it over high to the net, see if they can use this one. Go in the middle, Flowers gets it blocked. Good coverage there by Orlando. Outside Gable. Bergier with another dig. Hardy tips it right to Orlando. To Flowers, tips it. Bergier, nice running dig. Tipped over on 2. Orlando got a hand on it, but goes out. It's 13-10. Lafayette with the lead, but Howell will be on serve.
Well, and you know what I really like? Orlando came flying over trying to make that play. Didn't get it, actually passed it into the bench, and right away said, oh, that was my fault. I didn't read it well enough. You know, a little late on the read, and it turned into a point, but telling her teammates, I'll get that next time.
That's senior leadership in the smallest of fashions. 13-10. They will send it outside to Gable, and another kill for Gable.
Gable's at double digits now in kills with 10.
What did you have in the first set? Because it was a very quiet first set. Only one.
Yeah, 5 in actually, make that 11. 5 in each of the second and third set. Okay, let's see.
We're only halfway through this third set, and she's already got 5. Hannah Flowers over past Cooper. Was going to seal it. So Cordia had to keep it on her side and pushed over, I believe, by Hardy.
It was. That was a great play by Cordia to get up there. And I give Lily Cooper a lot of credit not reaching over the net to block a set. You know, she had her hands just in the plane, but did not reach over. And had she, that would have been a violation against her. But it ends up being a point for the Vikings anyway on a nice play by Cordia.
Cooper could have grabbed it out of Cordia's hands
Yeah.
if she wanted to. Gable on the outside. That one is Doug. Having to run over there out of system. Roll shot. That did fall. I don't know what they're calling. They're going to call 4 hits. That was close to the ground. It probably hit a couple feet. Zach Young really wanted an explanation on that one right away. And now we're going to have the down official talk over to the up one. Emily Orlando's over there. She wants a word or two as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're asked for 4 hits on this side, or did he think it was he didn't do a double hit.
I think he signaled 4 on Lafayette.
Well,
unless somebody reached back, would count as 1, and then maybe off 2 feet, or maybe a knee and a foot and up and over. That would be 4.
That was pretty quick to get 4 hits. Well,
that was close to the ground. We couldn't really see where the ball was. Cordia also over there. We're going to get a replay. Can you say almost everything's going right for Francis Howell right now?
Yeah.
And Stacy Smith really wants an explanation on this one, and he really kind of deserves it.
Yeah, I
understand
agree.
What was seen. Maybe just an inadvertent whistle is really what it could have been. Now serve was called, and Zach Young was going to award to the R2 as well. Gable tips it. Not yet. Hardy tips it. Gable gets that one. No ball to play by Orlando, but to go over on 2. Hardy again, down the line, dug out. She's got room as Orlando. And from the back row, it is Doug. In the middle, that was almost a hard push, we'll call it. Gable on the outside. That is blocked. She covers it. Orlando again tips it over on 2. Push to the outside. Hardy over the block. Cantoff with the dig. Cooper puts it away.
Wow.
I was wondering when they were going to go to Lily Cooper. She does not have many kills.
No, I just have 2 for her now, but a lot of blocks for points. And you know what? Brazier twice dug Orlando, who tried to put the second ball over. She read her so well both times. And really, Orlando's very deceptive with it, but she's got the feel for it.
Mary Gable with the serve. 15-11. Lafayette has the lead. Tipped over again. Another great dig. Orlando's out on the bench right now. In the middle, that is hit. That is out. Point, Lafayette. Stacy Smith thinking about a timeout, looking at his sideline to his assistants. Maybe getting a word on, I believe he just still has one. It's another thing he could be asking, do I have one? Tight to the net, having to push it over off the hands of Stock. Stepping in to set there was Levanchi again. Push to the outside, Hardy, through and down.
All right, Hardy encouraging her teammates to come along with her, score points. Let's do it right now.
Hardy and Witter, both those outsides, have had huge days for Francis Howell. It's 16-12, the lead. Hardy on serve. Outside to Stock, she gets it blocked but covered. Again, they're going to go in the back row to Gable, and a kill out of the pipe by Mary Gable. 17-12. And we said last year in this third set when Lafayette beat St. Teresa's to win their 5th straight, it was a 25-11. This is almost getting close to it. We're at 17-12.
Right.
Just with the domination right now and a timeout by Francis Howell. Lafayette, I think, can really smell yet another state title.
Well, a lot of energy, a lot of life in the Lafayette huddle.
LHS Network.
Take the huddle for the first 10-15 seconds and get their own words in, and then he kind of has a quick word with his assistants and goes in. That's kind of a popular thing to do at the college level when you have about 1.5 to 2 minutes of a time to stand to the side,
right,
and let your leaders take over for the first half of the timeout. For such a short time in high school, there's really not a whole lot of time for that.
Yeah, and he made this timeout was more to kind of slow the momentum. He didn't have a lot of instructions to give there.
He is out of timeouts. Cantoff on serve, 17-12, 17 with the serve. Push to the outside, off the top of the block, and somebody's underneath the net. It's going to be a point for Lafayette, number 3. That ends up being Emma Witter. Goes underneath the net. That's the kind of the follow-through momentum of a hit, taking you under the net. Kind of wish they'd go and get rid of that.
Yeah.
Let it be if it has anything to do with the play.
Interferes, yeah. They may end up changing that. A lot of
rules are being
to that.
I think there's a lot of rules being discussed as well on tiny things like that. If it's not involving the play, let just the play go on. Let's play volleyball.
Well, Cardillo with a nice set, and Litteken finishes off a slide hit right there, pulls them back within 5. 13 serving, 18. Brazier back to serve.
Stock in the front row, but they're going to go to Westlich, and she gets a kill. She hasn't had many. These middles for Lafayette right now are kind of more blocking than hitting.
Well, that's 1 kill in each set for Westlich, and Cooper has 2 kills altogether. You're right there, but on the blocking side, Westlich has 5, and Cooper with 7.
19 serving 13. Lafayette with the dig. Cantoff can't run it down. Had a chance for it over near the scores table. Francis Howell closes the gap to 19-14, and they'll go back to serve with Cordia.
I believe that was Hardy out of the back on that kill there, and both Hardy and Witter having a heck of a match here.
Floater, that might have kept floating, but Flowers definitely had to take it. And she free balls it over. Push it to the outside to Witter, and that's tooled off the block.
I think 13 kills altogether for Witter right now.
I think this is kind of the out rotation where they have Stock going to block on the weak side, or on the strong side. Now Stock swinging out of the middle, just long. Good call there
I trust these linesmen. Now, yeah, that was just long. Now back within 3. That's going to force Zach Young to go ahead and take a timeout. Now look inside the huddle. A lot more energy inside the Howell huddle. A little bit more seriousness over on the Lafayette side.
Tied up at 1. 25-20, Francis Howell took the first set. Did not write down the score of the second set. I believe it was that an overtime in the second set?
Yes, 27-25.
I know it was 23-20. Francis Howell, I believe they were 2 points away from a state title. Unable to close it out because it's Stasiana Stock on her serve.
Oh.
And now Stock free balls it over. A great hustle by Orlando to keep it alive. Witter off the block again. 2-point game.
Well, it was Westlich and Stock trying to put the block up there. I think she took advantage of Stock that time, going over her a little bit more than Westlich.
Cordia on serve again. They're down by 2. Pushes it outside to Flowers, and she gets it down.
And Flowers hit the seam in the defense. Nobody went for that.
This could be the point where Stacey Smith starts using substitutions if he needs to slow down the game because he's out of timeouts. Stock back to serve. She's had a good one tonight. Roll jumper is over. Out of system are the Vikings. And a big block there by Westlich. Vikings tried to roll it over, and Westlich said no.
Westlich, a solo block there. Nice job, especially with the hitter being pretty far off the net.
Stock again from the far left side. Jump serve. Dug up. Outside. Witter stuffed again. This time Hannah Flowers.
How about that? Witter's had success against the double block. Flowers out there by herself. Blocks her solo.
Stock again. 22 serving 17. Stock with it. On the right side to Witter. That one is blocked but kept alive. On the right side, that one gets through and down. That was actually Nichols. Nichols was the one that just got blocked by Flowers. As because of the serve-receive look,
okay.
They had the right side swinging on the outside there for that first swing.
I got you. Yeah, I thought it was Witter first too,
well,
but I think
3 and 8
right.
when the Goozers is trunked up in small numbers on the front, they can look similar. Dig, they're going to set up Gable on the outside. That's Doug. That's Hardy there on the outside. Back to her. Cantal with a great dig on the back line. Gable. Brugier, why else would she not dig that? Outside push to Hardy. Pushes it deep. Orlando saves it. Flowers tight to the net and put down by Nichols.
I think that's Nichols' specialty, that block right there on the overpass. She's got 4 of them today. Big play there, pulls her team within 3, 19-22.
Thoman with the serve off the top of the tape. Push to the outside. Gable gets it down. 23-19 coming up.
Gable with 7 kills in set number 3. Holy cow, coming up big, the junior Mary Gable. And did we mention you spell Mary, M-E-R-R-Y? You gotta love that. And she's very merry right now.
Bergier with the dig. Outside Hardy off the top of the block. Cooper's in the front row now. Cooper and Flowers. That one fell in the middle of the court. 23-20. This is exactly what the score was in the second set.
The other way.
Switched.
Right.
Exactly.
So now can Howell make the comeback here, 3 down this late in the set to win a state championship.
Give Lafayette taste of their own medicine type of a deal. With the comeback, Cantal will free ball it over. Can Howell use it? In the middle, no, they cannot. Not a great set there by Cordia. I don't know if she was trying to set Hardy with a 3 or just not able to push it out far enough.
Right, and it was a forearm set too. She didn't get to the ball in time with her hands, so trying to use her forearm. Now it is
championship point. 4 championship points coming up, and the senior Hannah Flowers back to serve with the jump. and just missed it long.
She wanted
Just
to end
long.
on the ace, almost had it, but gives away a point with that. And that is the 4th serve out in this set.
If Howell comes back to take it, especially with these championship points, that might be a tough one to swallow for Zach Young, though, all these missed serves. Kinsey on serve, got to get it over. It is. Set to outside of Gable. It's down. And Lafayette is the 6th-time state champions in a row.
Wow.
6 straight state titles. I don't even know how that can get done.
That's amazing.
This is going to probably be a tough one to swallow. Obviously, Francis Howell did not want to lose this anyway. You see a lot of tears for the team finishes in 2nd place, but they were 2 points away from one of the biggest upsets probably in state tournament history. I don't know, maybe upset because, I mean, there's nothing against this Francis Howell team. Coming in 35-1-1.
Right.
But going with the fact about the 5-time defending state champions is why we're be calling it a big upset. Just a huge game. If you want to go over some quick stats, once you tally those up, and we will wrap it up, but a huge game. Lafayette, once again, finds a way to win when it looked slim.
Well, let me go ahead and go through the stats, and these are all unofficial, but here's what I have. For the Howell Vikings, 1 kill for Cardia, 3 for Litteken, 6 for Gail Nichols, mostly on overpass blocks that she put down, 2 for Frederick, 1 for Carly Kinsey. Then we get to the big numbers. Witter with 14 kills, and Hardy leads all hitters, both sides, with 18 kills. On the Lafayette side, 1 kill for Orlando, 2 for Cooper, 3 for Westlich. Although let me go back and say Cooper ended up with 7 blocks. Hannah Flowers had 10 kills and 5 blocks. Westlich her 3 kills with 5 blocks. Mary Gable, big last set with 8 kills, ended up with 14 altogether. And Staciana Stock with 16 led all Lafayette players in kills there. And just an outstanding match, both sides. Great effort all the way through. And the teams are receiving their awards right now. But holy cow.